Hello everyone. This is a question based on the 2018 exam, in particular dealing with cash flows. Let's look at the question. Let's look at the requirement. So let me try to find that's the question here. So we're given a set of financial statements, and we're told these are the assets, equity, and liabilities for 2016 and 2017. And in part B of the question, we're told compute the amount of cash generated from operations during 2017 using the direct method. Now, when you're using the direct method, all you're trying to figure out is how much cash was collected and how much cash was paid from operations. And the difference will give you the cash generated from operations. Now, how much cash was generated from operations, or how much cash, how we collected? Well, what is the cash collecting process in your business? Think about it. It's only related to revenue or turnover. And when looking at your financial statements, what are the aspects that deals with turnover? Well, we have turnover itself, but also trade receivables. This is because if we have sold on credit. So let's look at what is the cash that we have collected. So cash, let's call it, sorry, collections, cash collections. Now, whatever cash we would have collected this year would be whatever outstanding cash that was, so whatever outstanding receivables from previous year. Remember, when I say this year, we are in 2017. So we started off with 15,000. This is what was owed from, so equal 15,000. This is what was owed from receivables at the start of the year. During the year, we would have made sales, and we're told sales is 100,000. So plus 100,000. But think about it. If at the end of the year we would have collected all of this, 115,000, there wouldn't be any trade receivables at the end, isn't it? But let's go and check the receivables at the end, meaning 2017. And we find that there is an element of 18,000, sorry, 18,000 pounds at the end, meaning that, okay, and we're looking at cash collection, so meaning that at the end we haven't yet collected 18,000. So our cash collections becomes 97,000. Yeah, okay, right. Or you can call it cash received from customers. Let's look at cash paid to suppliers. Now, when we talk about suppliers here in a business, and we're looking at the operations, well, one day is buying and selling of goods, but then we are also paying for our operating expenses. So similar as we did for collections, let's get rid of this. So similar as we did for collections, let's look at cash paid to suppliers. We started off and we owed at the start of the year, if we look at the trade payables figure, we owed 6,000. So we started off with 6,000. And then let's look at, we have the cost of goods sold figure. So that's 25,000. And we also pay for operating expenses, 5,000. But hang on, we're told that operating expenses, so in all, we would have paid 30,000. I hope you agree with me. But we're told operating expense include 2,000 pounds of depreciation. Hang on. Do we actually pay depreciation or is depreciation simply an estimate? You're right. It is an estimate. So it doesn't mean cash has gone out of the business. So in effect, what we have paid for cost of goods sold, so whatever cost of goods sold and operating expenses we have in this business, when we're looking at cash flow, well, think about it. We have to remove that 2,000. So we have 28,000. So 30,000 minus 2,000, because remember we haven't paid for depreciation. If that was the case, again, we would have paid in total 28,000 plus 6,000. That's 34,000. But do we have anything outstanding at the end of the year that we haven't paid? So let's go back to trade payables. And the answer is yes, we have 6,800. So minus 6,800. And what have we paid in total for cash payment? I'm going to put a negative figure here so that you know these are cash outflows. So finally, our cash generated from operations is the sum of these two, or 97,000 minus 27,200, and that comes to 69,800.